All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm just going to go make a coffee, yeah? You're a bit confused at the moment what I am doing. Right, let me just mute that for a minute. Got tired, so I thought I'd do another quick chat about anything really. Maybe about equipment-wise. Right, okay, let me just get some bits and pieces. So I had a request on explaining some equipment. If I can find the damn things. And there's that one. Don't fall down. No. I sorted all this out the other day and it's still falling down. No, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to show you these properly. But people ask me, how did I capture some of those live moving apparitions in Jordan's Wood? Well, funny enough, I used a Sony Handycam, being a DCR SR33, being this one. I actually used a couple of IRs attached to it. Now, you know, if you saw my video, I was panning around slowly because with these ones, they do actually kind of blur time to time. So, like, when you're actually using a camera like this, it's got IR on it, but you need to have like a couple of extra IR cameras to attach to it. And when you're actually panning around, no, do it slowly because then that's the way you're going to get more kind of like visual. Then, you know, if you're doing it that way, it's going to like make it kind of blurry and people ain't going to see what you've captured. So these are good cameras, you know, but if you've got a proper, you know, IR, one of those big IR illuminators, and you know, you've got a decent battery, this is going to be pretty good actually. I love that one, you know. I actually had two and I broke one. Because well, I actually broke it. What happened is that the thing at the bottom on here, these are the adapters that you have to use to transfer all the video over, yeah. And on my other one, it actually, one of these broke off inside there, and I can't actually use this to actually transfer the video over on my other one. So the other one, you know, I can record on it, but I can't transfer data over it. So that's why I've got two of these. The other one is this one, which is Night Shot. This one is not charged up, I'm afraid to say, but this is a pretty good one. It does have night vision on it. It's also got Wi-Fi on it as well. And normally when you turn this on, you just press this little button here and it goes to night vision. And you push it again, it goes off to normal standard mode. These are good, but again, you need a really good IR eliminator to like make it, you know, pick up better. But when you're panning around, it's not like the other one where it actually kind of goes out of focus. I suppose with all cameras, actually, you're going like that all the time. It is going to go out of focus and blurry. But if you're like, you know, panning around slowly, it's going to pick it up. Yeah, I would advise you to actually put it on a cam, you know, like a what I called tripod, and do it that way. Because when you're actually holding it yourself, you know, your hands do tend to shake as well. But if you got it on a tripod, you can just like turn it around slowly as you go, or you can just have it, you know, like facing a certain angle and having it stationary. The other one is this one. This is not night vision. This is just the standard daytime one, which I sometimes take out with me. This one, you know, has a internal 40 gig hard drive. While this one you use like a memory card. I think the maximum you can use on this one is 32 gig. So yeah, like these are okay during the daytime. You know, this is just a daytime one. The only thing is sometimes the little plastic bit tends to come off and you get to lose it, so it doesn't hold the memory card in properly. So what I had to do, if I'm just going to take this one, luckily enough on this other camera, which is similar to this one, you can see that, you know, there's a good similarity to both of these cameras. Now this one is actually night vision as well, similar to that one, but with this one you've got to actually go into the settings and select night vision. That one you don't, you just press like a little button and then it's night vision straight away. Now if I'm going to take this out, you know, during the daytime, I can take that little slot off and put it on there to, you know, kick the memory card in. But I don't use this one much anymore because this one does night shot and daytime videos. You know, I've got a real big chunky camcorder over the back, which I don't really want to get at because it's going to be, you know, knocking things down. I might do a stream on that one sometime. But it's one of the really big, bulky Sony hand cameras. Well, I call it Sony hand cameras, like the fucking, you know, like brick size, you know, twice the size of a normal household brick. But I'll get that another night because I'm going to be doing like little streams about, you know, equipment on this channel. Now, what one did I take out of where? That's not the one. But these, you know, these are okay. I think you can connect them to, you know, Wi-Fi, like your PC or something. I've never really tried actually. This one isn't Wi-Fi. This is just like a standard camcorder, which has got night vision on it. This one has Wi-Fi and it's got the IR. Just that when you want IR, you just push that button there, click it, and it's on night vision. So they are the cameras I kind of use. I'll do another video another week or another day, you know, regarding some of the digital cameras I use for taking photos in cemeteries. Is that the one? I think that's the one. lucky with this one, I've got like extra batteries, which can also be used in that one as well. So I've not actually got a battery in this one, so I've charged them all up. If I go out and just do like a daytime walk, sometimes I use that. But now I've got one of those action cams that I either put on my head or my waist or just generally carry it. I use that most of the times now. So let me just put this away. I'll have a quick chat about EMF meters as well in a minute. Hello everyone, by the way. Here comes the troll. Just kick their asses off. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I got a message tonight that it's people were doing with the video. I didn't give a shit, you know. I'm not reacting on them. Let them get on with it. Now where's that? What's the name one? Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be reacting, so don't worry about it. Let them just get on with their bullshit. Now where's that one I was looking for earlier? I've got like a white EMF meter, but I can't seem to bloody remember what I've done with it now. Oh, here it is. Now where's my K2 meters? Right, EMF meters. You got, you know, oh god, you got loads of different EMF meters. Let me see if I can find a couple over here. There's that one, which has got a broken antenna. Oh, yeah, broken aerial. You've got that one. You've got, oh shit, don't fall down. Do not fall down. As I say, I've got a load of gear in here. I'm not getting that big chemical for that. No way. No way, I'm not getting that one out. Oh, that kind of fall over me. Right, let's just put these on the bed for me and put these camcorders back so I won't drop them and damage them anymore. Put that up there. I'll even do a stream one day showing you what kind of IR lights I've got, what I use. Right, there is one EMF meter I can't seem to remember what I've done with. I'll probably bring that out another night. But EMF meters, you've got several different types. You've got the Dogs meter, that's a standard one. You know, that picks up EMF energies. I don't really trust these ones, to be honest. No, although I've got the other one, which the 4 modes on this one. You know, the difference between this has only got 1 mode, and that one got 4 modes. Apparently, mode 1 picks up old spirits, like from like the early 1800s and all that kind of stuff. Apparently, mode 2 is where you got more spirits, more recent, like, you know, from the 1900s onwards. Mode 3 is the same mode as this one, and mode 4 is where apparently you can use, well, you can use it and you ask the spirits to actually communicate by making the meter flash once for yes, twice for no, or twice for yes, once for no. It depends on how you want to get the response. Apparently you're supposed to ask up to 8 questions on these. Now, I can't say that, you know, every response we get when we get a, you know, like a direct hit, whether it being yes for 1 or 2 for no or whatever, we can't prove that is spiritual interaction. But something's making it interact, make it go off. Some people like these, some people don't. I love them. You know, there has been times I've, you know, believe I have had communication from spirits, especially, you know, family-wise, where I've asked them questions and they've been able to, like, communicate back to me with either a positive answer or negative answer. As I say, you're meant to be able to ask up to 8 questions, and I've actually got 7 questions out of it with responses. These ones go for about 40 odd pound on, you know, eBay, Amazon, wherever, you know. And these ones are about 60, between 60 and 70 pound. I did have one of these. I broke it. I was looking around for one, and I found the guy selling this one second hand, so I was able to get that one a lot cheaper, cheaper than the normal one actually. What else is there? Do not get, whatever you do, do not buy one of these. Now, I have been around my flat, and you know it does set off when you're going, like, you know, near to the main electrical outlets. You know, your bedroom light, you know, your kitchen light, you know, power outputs, you know, your fridge, your cooker. This one ain't actually working anymore, so I've got to try and repair this one. You know, I'll put a new battery in, it don't work. But these do not really work. You know, it's very rare that they do. I have had this in the cemetery, and it did go off a couple of times. But again, with EMF meters, you can't prove it is spirits manipulating, you know, your devices. But, you know, I did ask a question. Where was it? There's a cemetery over Birmingham, I think it was. The one where it's got that big soldier statue. This was the only EMF meter I had at the time, and I was asking questions, and I asked it to light up, and it did light up a couple of times, which kind of amazed me because I had this for a very long time, and I got nothing from it. But when I actually did believe I was communicating with the spirit, you know, the soldier statue, it did light up a couple of times, but only a couple. Since then, you know, over the last, I suppose, 4 years, I've only ever go off once or twice. You know, so I say no more than half a dozen times. These are just, if I had the money to throw it away, I'll throw it away. But I don't like throwing my gear away because there's, you know, there might be a possibility that, you know, I can use it one day and, you know, might get a lot more activity on it. Mel meters. These are pretty good. You know, I can't give you the rough, well, the rough prices on them do fluctuate. This one I got for about £75 off Amazon. You know, what this one I like with is that when I use it, I ask the spirits to manipulate the numbers. Not so much where it says 00 on there, but the temperature. And I'll have added, well, actually just gone 0.6, 0.5, 0.2, 0.0. So I think it's probably picking up, you know, the energy from my hand, and, you know, because I've been touching battery as well. It's got a like a temperature thing on it, and there's been many times when I've been in the living room or in here, and I've asked them to manipulate the temperature and make it go higher, and it actually has gone higher, the temperature, or lower, you know. And you know, we all know spirits can manipulate, you know, temperatures. But this was the first one I ever kind of bought. But I always wanted the black one with the K2 built into it. Being this one, it's practically the same. The antenna's broken off again, so I've got to do another repair job on that one. But you can see, you know, it is kind of similar, both with the antennas. Let me see. So I think you can actually calibrate these, but I can't remember how you calibrate them. See, on this one it says 71.5 Fahrenheit, while this one it's saying 72.5 Fahrenheit. So there's a 1 degree Fahrenheit difference. Now that one's saying 0.6, while that one's saying 0.1. I think you can see it. So what's actually making those go off? Is it my energy? No, 0.6, 0.2. Let's swap them around a minute. See, now they're saying 0.7, and that was 0.1. So I think what it is that this one needs to be recalibrated, but I can't remember how to do it. but that one is saying 1.1. Now, normally, if you get something like 1.0, then that's more of a positive, meaning that you have got some kind of like spiritual interaction with it. You know, it's 0.7 on that one, but I'm not saying I've got any kind of spiritual interaction, because, you know, you are supposed to calibrate these every so often, because otherwise you're going to get false readings. But they are pretty good. That one was about 75, and when I bought this one, this was about £145, because it's got a built-in K2 meter. What you have to do to turn that on, at the back you've got two little buttons, and because my antenna is not working, now the thing is, you know, when this was fully working, I did get quite a lot of hits on the actual K2 meter, which was kind of crazy. But the only thing is that when something breaks on it, it does make it very, very more sensitive. So, you know, that's the only thing. When it's more sensitive, you don't know if it's picking up a spirit energy or another kind of energy from the actual surroundings. Because, like, you know, like if you've got it in an empty room, if you've still got power going through the actual circuits, you know, from like where, you know, where you plug in, you know, your tape deck, you know, recorder, you know, TV and all that stuff. Yeah, if the electricity hasn't been turned off, no, I still believe that, you know, you can pick up EMF from, you know, your what are you looking at, from your, like, you know, your plug sockets and your lights and stuff like that. But this is a good one, but I've got to repair it again. And what you can do, you can actually turn off the mil meter, and still have the K2 meter on at the time if you want. It's also got like the sound, so if you don't want the sound on, you can just have that running. A lot of people do use these now, but, you know, they are very expensive still. I have got a REM pod, but that is somewhere else. Where I'll put that, I've got no idea. And I'm not going to be hunting for that, so I'll probably do. Oh, there it is. No, I'll do those another night, REM pods and the other kind of devices. K2 meters. I knew that happened. All right, let's put this up again. K2 meters. Well, you got the black one and the grey one. Now you can pick these up from anything from like £30 to £70. Now the cheaper models, £30, are Chinese knockoffs. They do tend to be a lot more sensitive than the original ones. Now this is an original £70 one, which I paid for, well, when was it? 2014, 2015. So that is an original grey one. This is not the original black one, because I bought this one off eBay around about £35, I think it was, of a UK seller. The original ones are more expensive. You know, you're talking about between £50 and £70 for the original ones. So really, you don't know if you got the original or not. Even though they both say on there, USA K2, K2 USA, you still don't know what one is original and what one isn't. Now, if you ain't got enough money to buy the original ones, it's okay to buy these, but you can't guarantee that the results are, you know, definite spiritual activity. So, you know, when a K2 meter goes off, you know, I don't class it as like paranormal straight away. If I ask a question and it starts going off on a response, a direct response, then yeah, I might turn around and say, yeah, I believe that's paranormal. But when it's going crazy, you know, all the time, I don't really class that as paranormal. Some people may do, some people may not. But these can be easily manipulated by, you know, different types of EMF energy that may be floating around in you know, a location, whether it be inside or outside. No, I have heard that, you know, even mobile phones will set these off, which they can. You know, I've tested them myself, and you know, these do get set off by mobile phones. Some camcorders can actually set them off as well. Depends on what kind of light bulb in there. You know, I have actually had these sitting in the dark, and I've turned the light on, and it kind of like started flickering. When I turn the light off, it stops. So sometimes, you know, you just don't know how accurate these are. But, you know, they aren't too bad, you know, because I have had a lot of communication through spirits. When I've asked questions, I have had direct responses. There's one time I was in the living room. Well, actually, I had 2 meters in the living room. One was in the middle of the room, and one was where my mirror is. And I was live streaming, and both K meters were going crazy. So I turned the camera onto the living room, and I went in there. I went, "Can you stop?" And both of them stopped at the same time. And I said, "Right, if this is a spirit or some kind of like energy form," I can't remember what I said. I think I said, like, you know, if you're a spirit, you know, can you light them up both again at the same time? And they both lit up at the same time. I went, "Stop," and it stopped. I said, "Right, do it again." As soon as I said do it again, they both lit up. And they weren't just going like orange or yellow. Those actually obliterating. I once, you know, I was surprised they didn't break, because like those going crazy red. And I do have that on video as well. So, you know, no, the cheap versions are okay to start off with, I suppose. But if you want one which is not, you know, a knockoff type one, you're going to be paying about £70 for them. And the other one is this ghost meter. I watched a YouTube channel the other night, actually, where some guy was using it. That shouldn't be doing it. So why it's doing that, I don't know. It could be because of the light. Could be the radiation from the monitors. Could even be a battery issue, because sometimes when your battery goes low, you know, it does give false readings. I've done a video on that, proving that, you know, low batteries can actually give you false readings, especially on K2 meters, especially on these, and especially on the ghost meter, those ones. That's a ghost meter Pro. That's a ghost meter. This is the GAUSS meter, GAUSS, GAUSS meter. So what's it picking up? Oh, that went higher. But as I say, it might be a battery issue, and I don't have any batteries. Well, I do over there, but I can't be bothered to get another one. Actually, let me. You know, we'll try another battery. Let me try another battery. See if it does the same thing. See if it doesn't do the same thing, then it probably means it was the battery. I tend to try to debunk things as well. Alright, let's see if it does the same thing. If I can get the bloody thing back on. Well, it's a brand new battery and it's still doing it. Why is it doing it? Maybe I'm full of energy. Probably, maybe I'm full of negative energy. The overhead's not as bad. Well, that just hit red. No, overhead's practically just above the green, which is a 2. And this is quite new, so there it's now gone 1. when I hold it up. Oh, look, near the light, and it's hardly going off. So what's setting it off? No, it's not going off at all. Oh, now it is. Well, red. Well over. Right over the red. So what's doing it? Don't know. But now I move over here. Weird. But the thing with some of these though, with this one, if you kind of like moving around, especially with that, it can give false readings, I suppose. And with this one, when you're walking around, sometimes goes off when it shouldn't do. If you're walking and you're like, walking kind of fast and you're on rocky ground, then I suppose it can give off false readings. But, I don't know why that's actually going crazy. I didn't even have it turned on then and it went off. If anyone can understand why it's going off, I've got no idea. As soon as I bring it over to me, it's like on the red. Look. Red. Dead on red. So maybe I've got a lot of negativity or positivity or mixed kind of energy around me. I don't know. But yeah, I thought I'd do a little stream because someone asked me more about the cameras. This one, I say, is a good camera, but you need like a really good IR illuminator attached to it. You can record up to 40 gig, which is probably, I wouldn't like to say many hours. When we did that Georgian house, we had this recording for at least 7 hours and we still had memory on it. So these are good little cameras actually. Someone asked me about the 4K camera. Well, I don't have a 4K camera. They're okay. They do video better quality, but the thing is they take a lot more data storage, and if you don't want to be uploading like really good data storage, then you can only be taking small video clips. But if you're going to do a complete stream and it's 4K, say like an hour, that can take up like between 4 and 10 gig, and you're going to have to sit and upload that, because if you actually compress it, it's going to lower the actual video quality down. So there we go. Let's see who's on here. Hello, Wells, Tessa, Eugenia, Albert, Paradones, Marlene, Charmy, Tesson. What's on here? Aragon, Rachel. Seems like you've lost your mod. Oh, well, you're moderated on it, but Eugene, I've actually modded you. Because you are a mod on the other channel, weren't you? Well, hope everything's well, mate. Well, I'm trying to get there, trying to lower my stress level. I won't go into what's going on at the moment, so I'm not really interested, to be honest with you. Cookbox, hello, Steve-O. Stevie? Steve-O. Hello, Steve. Cookbox, how's it going? The broken one. I don't even know what I've done with the broken one, actually. If you're talking about the one of these, all I've got to do is get a hotkey. And I might be able to fix it, but I'm not worried because I've got this one anyway. This one is the one that's broken. I think it just might be a cable inside it, actually. I've never noticed this, but it says 004 in there, so I wonder that might have been the fourth one they was sold on eBay when I bought it. But this is the one which, Well, it's got no battery in it at the moment. What do I do with the one which I had the battery? This one. I can't get the damn thing off now. I can't get the fucking lid off. Oh, I'll leave that in there. Now I've got another battery up here. I was going to go metal detecting yesterday, Thursday, but the weather turned a bit bad. So I had to stay in. Right. New battery. Nothing. So it might either be the on-off switch or it might be the cable inside. I'll check it out sometime. I'm not too concerned. I don't really use that one much anyway. Usually stuck in my drawer. So I never really had much activity with this one anyway. Just that I don't want to get rid of it. It's part of my collection, kind of thing. Right, back to the next. I'm going to need those for my metal detector. How many I've got in there? 4. I need to buy some more. But I think Steve-O's got a pretty good camera. I can't invite you on because I'm going to be going off in a minute. But I'll invite you on a hangout one night if you want to come on, Steve. Do a little shout out. Talk about your boxes again. Someone actually did ask me where to get some decent ghost boxes from. I did send them to your YouTube link. I don't know if they ever contacted you. But I think there's more interest in the proper Radio Shack type ones. And I don't have those. I've not had any for a bloody long time. Even the Amiga ones I sent to Living Dead Paranormal, they asked about that as well, and I said, I don't have any of them. If you want a ghost box, then go to Steve Cooper, Coop Box on YouTube. He does homemade ghost boxes. If you look on my YouTube channel, where I've actually used the Coop Box 14, no, Coop Box 16, which is one of the better boxes I've used. They're kind of boxes he actually builds, and I think he still might have a few available. And I did post your link on there, so he might have gone there. He might have contacted you, I don't know. Can't remember. The only thing is I didn't realise about posting your Facebook page. But I did send him the link to your YouTube page. So, yeah, I got, I have been looking at them. Oh, there you go. Really? I apparently saw someone at the bus. I see many people at the bus. If you saw me at the bus, why didn't you come up to me? What an idiot. Anyway, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not going to react. He's actually been hidden anyway. No way. I saw him on another channel the other day, trying to be a bit of a dick. I'm not gonna retaliate back on these people. I'm gonna be the better person. Just carry on and try to get back to the paranormal. I'm also concerned about doing, more metal detecting. Because you just don't know what you might dig up, when metal detecting. Now, some people might take the piss of that out of metal detecting, but if you think about it, that guy from the Haunted Collector, Sif Jones, or whatever his fucking name is. I can't remember what his name is now. Hang on, let me Google it. Is it Sif? Haunted Collector. And I'm gonna have to go and sort the cat out because I think she's done a stinky one. What's his name? John Saffis. That's it, John Saffis. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to sort the cat out. Oh, stink. Yeah, I don't know if anyone actually saw that TV episode of John Saffis where he got called out on an investigation where someone had dug up an old bullet in their garden and they took it inside. And the day they took it inside, they had nothing but crazy activity, scary activity as well. So they took the bullet back out and reburied it, but they still getting activity. Well, when John went down there with the family, you know, with his team, and done an investigation, I asked what the situation was, and they said, well, like, you know, we found a bullet and we think it might have been that. Although we buried it, we still getting activity. So anyway, they done a whole investigation inside. Then he got, I think, his son to go out and look for that bullet as well, and they had to use a metal detector. And they eventually did find the bullet. And after they'd done the investigation and stuff like that, yeah, they removed the bullet from the house, from the actual property, and took it back to his haunted collection. And all activity that family was getting from that bullet had ceased, it stopped. So, you know, using metal detectors, you know, it's pretty good because you just don't know what you might dig up. And, you know, if it is like, I believe, a Civil War bullet where it could have killed someone, you know, that energy from that person who got killed can be transferred on certain things, yeah. So I have noticed that, you know, people in the paranormal are actually going out and buying metal detectors because they just don't know what they might dig up. And, you know, we're not saying that everything that we dig up is going to be, you know, spiritually active. But, you know, people have actually said that they've come across things, you know, even without a metal detector. They just found it laying on the floor, you know, and all activities occurred when they've taken it home. There's a TV program, can't remember where it was in America, but it's like a old Wild West town. And every time someone found something in there when they went to, like, you know, pay it a visit, town's supposed to be cursed. And every time someone found something here, you know, they weren't supposed to be taking it home because they had been warned that the town was cursed. One person found a coin, another one found a crystal, another person found like a necklace and whatever. Every time someone picked something up and took it home, they was having nothing but bad luck and crazy activity. And they had to get, you know, all the people that was getting this sent them back apologising that they took these items from this location. And they never used a detector. They just, like, you know, saw it with their own eyes. And yeah, it screwed their life up really badly. So, you know, you just don't know what you might find when investigating or metal detecting. You know, even when you go mudlarking on the River Thames or any kind of river, you know, you find something, you know, that may look nice and you take it home and it might have some kind of light spilt attachment to it. You just don't know. Why is it saying that my chat relay's been turned off? I can't see no chat. And this is fucking weird. My YouTube's been playing up really bad lately. Oh, really? Right, if someone can screenshot that for me. That for faking my YouTube channel. And go to YouTube. I will report that for impersonation of my YouTube channel. Report. Channel is impersonating the YouTube channel for my YouTube channel. Continue. And channel name. It's not going to, like, you know, get me riled up. Let them carry on with their silly behaviour. Because that's all the best they can do, really, isn't it, eh? Video URL. Well, it's not a video. Channel name. How can I put it down as I need the YouTube link, don't I? Copy. Don't forget, they can be tracked. Digital fingerprints. Channel name. Video URL. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, well, I think that will do. Not a robot. Let me just make sure I put the right link on there. Yep. All right, so I've reported that one. Let me screenshot that as well. You haven't hacked nothing. You can even fucking hack out of a paper bag, you dim shits. Dim shits, you dimwits. Yeah, so let me just screen share, copy that, and then I'll pull it in my little folder. Yeah, don't forget, you know, they can be tracked back. Even if they're under a VPN, they can still be tracked back. Actually, you know what I'm going to be doing is I'll be bookmarking that as well. Bookmarks, bookmark folder, new folder, trolls. And then save. to my Boolean folder. Open that with paint. New paste. It doesn't matter who I know who I think it is. Because I'm not going to say who I think it is. I'm not going to be pointing fingers because that's what they want me to do. If they think they can play that game and make me point fingers to people, I'm not going to be doing it. I'm not playing their silly little games. So they carry on doing what they do because it shows that they're the biggest dimwits on social media. So there we go. So I try and do a paranormal. I try to get on with doing stuff, and I still keep getting attacked. Does it bother me? No. Let them keep playing their silly little games. We'll see what happens eventually in time. So yeah, anyway, they're the equipment I've got that I've been mucking around with. I can't see that. The channel was closed and is no longer available. Yeah, because they're chicken shit, and they know it can be tracked back to them, so it doesn't really matter. It'll still be on YouTube. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if they create 20 accounts and delete them. They'll still be on YouTube for well over 6 months. So it don't really matter, mate. It don't matter. I seriously don't. It don't matter. Hang on. Where did I put it? Other channels. Actually, it might be in my history. No, it's still there. I've got it there. Still there. Paranormal Flat, 0 subscribers. Yeah, so if you guys want to go and report it, there's the channel. That's the channel link. If you want to report it, feel free to report it. Catch you later, dolls. Yeah, I've had like silly little snidey comments on that. You know, why don't I go hang myself? You know, and all that kind of crap. This channel was closed. It's no longer available. Well, what one's that one? Because the one I've got still says it's available. But it don't matter because digital fingerprints, it'll still be there. No matter if you create 20 accounts, it'll still be there. And I will be showing that to certain people. Don't you worry. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Google account alert. Yeah, that's because I changed my account details. What is that one's okay. That's the one I have to go. Don't call me because it's going to cost you too much money. I'll be on there in a little while. You know, give me 10 minutes. I'll be on there in a minute. Franchise kicks £3,000 or $3,000 Amazon customer returns. I'll be watching probably tomorrow. Twitter. Don't worry about Twitter. Right. Okay. So I've got a message here. What the fuck happened there? Oh, okay. I've got a message from someone. And why can't I see the chat? Actually, I'll read that later. Because that's more of a personal thing, I suppose. I don't think they would be too happy for me to read that out online. Yeah, so don't worry about it, guys. That's what they're trying to do, distract me and get me to finish my stream. Well, I'm actually going to be finishing my stream in a minute, actually, because I'm going to go and be talking to some real people, some real friends. Not that these people on here are not my friends and supporters, because they are. But I won't have to listen and watch these goddamn bloody stupid trolls anymore. So they can go and take a run and jump for it, yeah? Yeah, oh, I was standing at the bus and I saw you. Well, why didn't you go to the bus and come and talk to me? You know, I might have even took you and paid for breakfast for you, you know. Would have been nice to talk to you. You know, I don't normally buy people breakfast, apart from my nephew, and when Simon James came down, bought him breakfast a couple of times. I'm a good person, you know. You never know what I'm like behind the screen. You know, I can be a miserable, mean motherfucker sometimes, but that's when I'm pissed off. But when I'm in a good mood, you don't know what I'm really like, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get hold of Steve Cooper one day and do a live stream with him and talk to him about the ghost boxes. Yeah, I know he did say he was going to, you know, he did say he would probably do some upgrades for me if I wanted them, but I think he's busy at the moment. But there's never, you know, well, there is possibility that we will get to meet up again sometime. So yeah, I'll get him on a hangout and do a chat about his ghost boxes, and hopefully we get to meet up and do some paranormal like we did a couple of years ago. I really would like to get my nephew to come back up here actually, but I think he's still having problems. But we'll be going down to Kent possibly next month to meet up with someone and to meet, you know, get me nephews out and do some more paranormal. I may even do some paranormal this month as well, you know, go and do some cemeteries. If you didn't realise, I did do a early night time stream, 2 o'clock the other night. Went across where those old haunted bungalows used to be. Didn't really catch them much. I thought I heard footsteps walking behind me when there wasn't no one. I know a few of you guys said that they heard EVPs coming through my audio recorder, you know, from a camcorder. I've not actually listened to those yet. I probably will do soon. But, you know, I am going to be taking a little bit of break from the paranormal and concentrate on other things I've got on mind, like my magnet fishing, my milk detecting. I'm going to hopefully be meeting up with a couple of people in the next week or two. Not saying what on. And see how it goes, I suppose. But I will get back to doing the paranormal, you know, eventually when I feel like doing it. But until then, I'll probably do some streams, you know, regarding the equipment I use, because I have been asked to, like, you know, do streams where I can explain, you know, about the equipment I use, how much they cost, if they're any good or not, you know, and that kind of stuff. So I've done camcorders tonight. I've done EMF devices. and I'll probably be doing digital cameras later in the week, if I can find a charge to charge the batteries up. And then after that, I'll probably do some other equipment I've got. But for now, I'm going to go. I've done what I need to do. And I'll catch you all probably tomorrow for another little coffee chat, maybe. I don't know yet. Depends how I feel. So I'll catch you later. Take it easy. Good night. Goodbye.